I wanted to talk about the story of the Final Fantasy Remake series in time before Rebirth comes out so I can get my thoughts out there so I can reflect later on when Rebirth comes out this winter to see if I still stand on how I feel right now. Nomura is an oddball of a writer, and I mean, it should be kind of expected. He did write the Kingdom Hearts story, and as a Kingdom Hearts fan myself, that story is very, very convoluted. So, what does that mean for the FF7 remake story? Well, it means time ghosts. I am fine with the remake, or more actually a retelling of an original story, but Nomura's choices are pure nostalgia bait. Having Sephiroth as some sort of time-altering madman, destiny defier, is like fan fiction. It's this writing is childish. It's something like a little baby FF7 fan would write. He really is kind of the true villain of the FF7, not Sephiroth, not him. I do not get his rewriter's vision. I don't really understand it fully, which is fine. Maybe it's just not for me. It might just not be for me. I think it's a little whack. We can only still speculate about the majority of his writing. Also, side note, I do not understand the obsession with Sephiroth and showing him off so much. I get that he is cool, but they show him off so much in the remake. This is a given since it is a remake, so there's a degree of nostalgia that is good and fine because it has to exist. It's a remake of a beloved game. But in the FF7 remake, it's a little far with the overabundance of Sephiroth, as if they think we forgot they have the rights to the character. The final scene with Sephiroth and Cloud fighting at the edge of creation, which is cool, but for plot purposes, it's kind of just riding the wave of nostalgia that they have built up with the remake. They can kind of just coast off nostalgia the fans have. Rebirth will have Zack live and make it with Cloud to Nibelheim, and I just can't shake the feeling of corporate workers rubbing their hands knowing they will make so much money off of at least what I think is lazy writing. Alright, I've been a little too negative about a series I actually enjoy, so let me briefly mention the things I liked in the FF7 remake. I enjoyed the combat in the game and the spectacle of most fights. It wasn't super crazy, but it was pretty enjoyable, and I would say sort of a step up for FF7. Also, while I'm not the biggest fan of the plot of the remake, I can enjoy the concept that the game is going for, and when I turn my brain off, I can view the scenes as cool and awesome. So that's something. I just have to not think. It's something. When I turn my brain off and I see like Sephiroth versus Cloud, that's cool. That's awesome, I guess. Sort of. This is kind of a given, but the game is also beautiful, as it should be. It's a remake. But some of the visuals, like it's beautiful. Also, it is cool to see fan theories and speculation for the game, and theories for Rebirth, since everything is askew right now in the timeline, and for the lore as a whole. Maximilian Dude does a pretty good job of explaining what is happening, or at least a basis for what is going on. So I'd check him out if you're confused, like probably most people are for the remake. No, I don't hate Final Fantasy or FF7 Remake. I'm just a little put off by the writing and narrative choices from Nomura. But tell me how you feel, genuinely, about the remake. And if you do enjoy Nomura's writing and the retelling of the story, let me know in the comments. But with all that aside, thank you for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.